Hi guys, so I'm gonna try to record a video from home so that you guys can do your notes. We are starting a new topic. I hope for those of you who are at school, it's going to be great. For those of you who are at home, I'm sorry about that. But we're gonna title today's table of contents point slope form. I'm sorry about the handwriting. And this is the last form that we have that we need to study. This is going to take up 2 days. It's fairly easy. I really enjoy this form. We're going to use point slope form whenever a problem is giving us a point and a slope. So we're going to need a point in the form of x comma y, and we know that the variable that represents slope is m. So point slope form is the following equation. So you're writing all of this down in your journal. Point slope form is y minus y1 equals m parentheses x minus x1. Okay, you are going to sub in for y1, you're going to sub in for m, and you're going to sub in for x1. That is it. So let's work an example out really quick. So let's say that I gave you a point with the ordered pair of 3 comma 8 and an m. Uh, so this 3 is my x, this 8 is my y, but I want to specify this 3 as being my x1 and my 8 being my y1. If we had 2 points, we would for sure do that, kind of like when we find slope. So then all I'm going to do is I'm going to sub it. Now remember, I said we're going to sub it here, here, and here. So I have y, that y stays. We always need a y in our equation, so I have y minus my y1. So my y from all of this information is at 8 equals the m, which was 2, that was given, parentheses x minus the x value from all of this is 3. And that's it. If a problem said, give me an equation, that is an equation. Now, we could take this a step further by converting it to slope-intercept form. In other words, getting y by itself. Or we could just leave it here. Okay, we are going to take it a step further. So the first thing we're going to do, and you guys have already done this, is we're going to distribute that 2. So I'm going to come over here. So I have y minus 8 equals 2x minus 2 times 3 is 6. And then I'm going to take this 8 and I'm going to add the 8 to both sides so that I can cancel it there. And if I add it there, I got it over here. So I get y equals 2x plus 2. So either of those two equations are correct. If a problem just asks for an equation, then I would stick with this first one. If they ask you to convert it to slope-intercept, then we want to go ahead and do all the math and convert it. Okay, so let's do so let's say in order for us to use point slope form, a problem has to give you a point and a slope. So real quick, I'm going to keep up the equation. Y minus y1 parentheses x minus x1. Keep in mind, we're going to set up for y1, m, and x1. The other y and the other x, those need to stay. Those need to stay. So let's say that I gave you a point of -5, 3 and a slope of 4. All right, so here we go. Let's sub everything in. That first y in the problem stays, so I have y minus my y1. So this is x, this is y. So minus 3 equals, the m of this problem is 4, parentheses, x minus x1. So that would be a minus -5. And I don't want to keep those two all. I said minus a -5. I'm going to fix this a little bit. So I'm going to have y minus 3 4, and those two negatives are going to change it into a positive. So this is my equation in point slope form. So what if they ask us to convert it to slope intercept form? So then we're going to take it a step further. I'm going to rewrite my problem, and I am going to solve this so that y is by itself. So I'm going to distribute. I have y minus 3 equals 4x plus 20, and then I'm going to add this 3 to cancel it. And if I add it to one side, I have to add to another side. So I have y equals 4x plus 23. Either equation is correct. You just have to pick whatever the problem's asking for. So if they just want an equation, we can stick with the first one. If they want it in self-intercept form, then you distribute. And okay, so let's do one more. Let's say let's say that I give you a problem with a point of -8, comma -6, and a slope of 3. So since they're giving me a point in the slope, I'm going to use point slope. So I have x1, y. So I'm going to have y minus -6. So y minus y1 equals, my m is 3, parentheses, that first x stays minus the x value of this problem, which is -8. So I could stop there, but I want to make it a little bit prettier. So I'm going to change those two negatives to a positive equals, oh, I have another two negatives, so I'm going to change those to a positive. Okay, so there is one answer. There is my answer in point slope form. Now, what if I want to change it to slope-intercept form? Let's go ahead and distribute. So I have y plus 6 equals 3x plus 24. And then I want to cancel out that plus 6 so that I can get 6 by itself. We're talking about y by itself. So I have y equals 3x plus 8. There's my slope. Okay, so be sure you have those in your notes. I'm going to do a few more examples in a second, but I'm going to make another video for that. And then that will cover your assignments for Tuesday and Wednesday. All right, guys.